Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? My name is Saunders, aka Saunders Boy. This video is for you guys who want to create your own free logo. Now, this is for the persons who don't have that budget to hire a professional to do it. So this is going to show you how to create your own free one. All right. So you guys grab a piece of paper and a pen and meet me in my computer. Let's go. Hey guys, are you ready? Today we're going to be speaking about how to create a logo for free. All right. So you guys, let's go. All right. What is a logo? I know that's a big question for a lot of persons out there. A logo is a symbol or a small design created or adopted by companies, organizations, individuals, etc. to help in promoting its product or services to the public. So I know nowadays everybody's talking about branding and logos. So you need to know what a logo is. It is very important for your business. All right. If you look at some of the bigger businesses, you can see why. Because even with certain businesses like a McDonald's or a KFC, you notice those from a mile away. If you're on a highway and driving and you see their logo, their symbol, you know that's them. You don't even have to see the words. You don't have to see the actual spelling of the words, the company. You know that's them by recognizing their logo. All right, so logo is very, very important when it comes to branding. Okay, so another question that is asked online a lot is a logo important for a website? Now, in my opinion, I think it is very important so that your customers can easily identify your website. Also, a logo is good for other platforms where you have other competition or companies, and it allows you to stand out and be noticed at a quick glance. Okay, so it allows you to really be visible. And if you have a nice logo that is very identifiable and it burns in a person's memory, they will be able to notice you from anywhere. Nowadays online, you have so many distractions and you have so many persons with logos. If you are on a platform, let's just say for instance Instagram, and someone is scrolling up or down, or even Facebook, and someone is scrolling on their mobile device, you want someone to be able to pinpoint you very quick at a quick glance. They want someone to be able to, as they're scrolling, you want them to have to be able to know to stop on your logo. So that has to stand out, and that the logo allows you to stand out. Okay, because without a logo you would have to actually just put your face or whatever the case may be, or a picture, some random picture. But if you have a logo that always, represents you and your brand, when persons are scrolling, and if they're one of your customers, one of your followers or friends, when they see you post something, or when you do post and they're scrolling and they see that, oh, this is they see your logo, they stop on it right away. All right, so it allows you to stand out from everybody else. Okay, so another important thing is you need to know the types of logos. All right, so we're going to go very quickly over the types of logos. There's a number of different types, but we're going to go over about 7 of them. All right, so the first one we're going to go over is the emblem style logo, where the name of the company is actually inside of the image. Okay, so here we use the Harley Davidson image to show you that, but the name of the company is actually inside of the image. Okay, or the symbol. Let's go. Here we have another one called the word mark style logo, where the actual company's name is the logo. All right, this is called the word mark style logo. Here we have another style of logo called the monogram style logo, where they use the initials for the company as the logo. So the initials are used for the logo. Very simple logo, but they use the initials of the company. Another style is the brand's mark style logo, where they use some kind of iconic symbol or picture to represent the company. But in order to do this, you have to be a big company, you know, because I guess you guys know who that is. But you know, you have to be a big, well-known company to get away with something like this. But very good type of logo. And this particular logo just speaks for itself. And you could see this anywhere and know what this is. But this is the abstract mark style logo. Okay, this is an abstract mark style logo where they use some type of abstract image to represent the logo. No wording, just an abstract type of image. And these type of abstract images, they are designed more to evoke some kind of emotion rather than thought. All right. Hold up. Now listen, if you guys think this content is good so far and you're getting some value from this, give your boy a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Now let's jump back into the training. And this type of logo is called a mascot style logo, where they use some type of comedic style image to portray the company. And the image is normally flexible, meaning that if you look at the picture, you will see that he poses different ways. Even his facial expressions are sometimes different, and it's acceptable, but it's the same image. All right, this is called the mascot style logo. And you know who this is? This is Mr. Peanut from the Planners. So this image has changed a number of times, but we all still know who it is. And this one here is a combination mark logo, where it's a combination of word mark and brand mark. And they normally are interchangeable. Sometimes you may see one or the other, sometimes you may see both combined. Like on merchandise, you may just see the actual image on merchandise, which we know. If you look on Dove soap, you just see the image, you don't see the word Dove. So this is a combination. They say it's the best of both worlds, combination of the two. So now let's speak about what are the top easiest fonts to read, because that's very important for a logo. No matter how small or how big your logo is, persons should still be able to understand what it's saying or what it is. All right, so these days we deal with smartphones, which are, the screen sometimes is very small. So you have to be able to see what that image is clearly. You want persons to be able to understand your logo clearly on their smartphone versus on a billboard. Okay, so the more common fonts are the Helvetica, the Open Sans, and the Verdana. Now, all of them are very similar. If you look at them, all of them are very similar, and the actual wording that you're seeing is actually the font itself. So if you look at it, they look very similar, but they're different. Okay, but they're easy for the eyes to read. One way you can tell they're different is just look at a letter in each one that's the same. If you look at E in the three, you would see that they're variation. They're different. If you look at the A in all three, you will see that they're different. So they're very similar. They're different, but they're very similar. But they're very easy for the eyes to read. And even if you were to shrink them down, you would be able to still see them. Okay, and that's very important. Very, very important. Clarity is very important for your logo. All right. So let's go over what colors are important for your logo. Just briefly, quickly, let's go over those. So what colors to use in your logo? This really all depends on the type of business. Some businesses require or should have certain colors in their logo. Let's say, for instance, the food business. Certain food businesses, if you really look, if you look at a Wendy's, if you look at a Wendy's, a McDonald's once again, KFC, They use reds and yellows. This is for a particular reason. This is psychology behind that. We won't go into that though. But in the food industry, they normally use reds and yellows, and even sometimes even greens. Sometimes. In gardening, they use shades of green, sometimes brown, but green more than anything. In like a zoo, you would see on a zoo logo, you would probably see like browns, oranges, greens for the majority. Aquariums, you would want to see like blues, shades of blues, because these things represent what they actually do. Like the colors actually represent that as well. For more corporate logos, you'd normally see basic solid colors. You won't see a bunch of colors mixed up. You would see more cut through colors, more solid colors, probably even just one color in the entire logo, depending on what it is, what it's representing. Okay, so let's get into what free online software you can use to create this free logo. Okay, but let's say first, please note, these suggestions are for persons just starting out and do not have the money to pay a professional. You can update your logo after a few years, but have a professional develop it for you. However, if you do have the means to pay for it, I recommend you seeking out professional services, please. All right, so the free software that I recommend, the online sites that I recommend, one is called Logomakr and the other is Canva. All right, but we're going to use, for this particular demonstration, we're going to use Logomakr. Okay, now professional services, I give some suggestions: Fiverr and Upwork. They're great. Persons have been using them for years now. I've used both of them as well. All right, I'm going to leave a link below for Fiverr. I'm also an affiliate for Fiverr. I also, like I said, I use them, but I'm also an affiliate. So I'm going to leave my affiliate link down below. Appreciate you guys to use them if you have to, through my link. I'll really appreciate that. But yeah, they're very good. If you can afford to get a professional to do your work, it's recommended. Also, if you're a person who's very busy and you have a lot of things on your plate, you need to delegate certain things off of your plate. Okay, so you need to be able to point in the direction of a graphic designer, point in the direction of a website designer, point in the direction of someone who could do marketing for you, and you handle and be efficient at one thing. Okay, so try not to be a master of everything. Okay, because you will never be a master of everything. So if you delegate, and this is and having services, freelance services like Fiverr and Upwork, having services like these allows you to build a team. Okay, so if that's possible, do it. Get professional services and get your stuff done professionally, and that way that's off your plate. You can focus on something else. Okay, but their links are down below. Okay guys, the moment you've been waiting for. Save the best for last. So here we have logomakr.com, and this is an online site where you can go and make up free logos. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be building a logo from scratch. I chose to do a store or a individual who is selling poodles. All right, and the name of the store is Poodles Are Us. So that's what we're going to work on now. Okay, so jump in with me. Click the X, and we're going to get right into it. So up to the top left hand corner, I would type in where it says search over 1 million graphics. I would type in there what I want, what I'm looking for. And since I'm dealing with poodles, I'm going to look up a poodle. All right, so poodle, and it brings up a number of different selections. So what I'm going to do is in my head, I think I'm seeing what I want. So this one here looks something like what I want, which is a poodle. So I'm going to select that first. I'm gonna drag it. You just click on it and drag it wherever you want it. If you want it bigger, you can just use the corners and pull it as wide as you want, as big as you want it, or as small as you want it. All right, I think I want it about that size for now. And I want to add some text to this. So I'm going to click in the left hand corner over this T. I'm going to click this text. And that drops that text in there. Now, like I say, the name of the store is Poodles Are Us. So I'm going to type that in caps. I want it in caps. Poodles Are Us. Okay. So now from here you start to do your design. So I know I don't want that particular font, so I'm going to change that font in a second. First I'm going to make it a bit bigger. For now I'll leave it that size. And now I'm going to look for a font. So up top here, you click on the down arrow, and these are a number of different styles and types of fonts. I want something fun or fancy, so let's go in fun and funky. See if we can find in fun and funky. Because it's a pet store, it should look fun, or you know, it should look very appealing and very exciting. So I'm going into this one that says fun. So when I get in here, then it gives me a number of different selections in this drop down box. So if I wanted to see how they look, I could just click on them, or I can use my down arrow. And as I'm using my down arrow, as you can see, the font changes. So I can see like a preview of how it looks. So if you know what you're looking for, or you just can go with whatever you feel once you get to it. Like I don't like any of these right now. So I'm going to keep going until I see something that I like. Okay, I don't like any of those. I saw something that looks pretty cool, but I saw something that I liked earlier. I think it's this one. Okay, so let me just go with this one for now. We can always go back and change it if you want to, but I'll go with this for now. I want to make it a bit bigger. All right. And now I want to get into colors. All right. So when I think about a poodle, for some reason, pink pops in my head. And like I said too, it's for a store, a pet store. So I'm thinking about pink because it's a poodle. So how you change color is, for one, we can change color in both of these images. We can change color in the font, and also we can change color in the actual image. Alright, so let's change color in the image first. So click on the image, and over in this color wheel we can pull the circle at the top, pull it around till it gets to pink, like a pinkish color. And as you can see, our poodle is now pink. Okay, so we'll go with that pink. And this logomakr has a nice tool in it as well, where it allows me to use two ways you can do it, so that I can get the same pink, because I want that font to be that same pink as well. I think I'm going with a pink font. Should I go with a pink font? Let's try it. So if I wanted to make the font pink as well, I would have to actually click on the font, highlight the font, and if you look right here, the eyedropper, if I was to click on the eyedropper, the little icon right here, if you can see that, if you click on that, and if I wanted that same pink that's in the poodle, if I wanted that same pink in my font, all I would have to do is, once I've clicked on the eyedropper, is click on the pink, and here you see it turns my font that pink as well. Okay, so that's the same color pink. So I'm sure that my image is all the same color right now. Okay, let's see what else. So I want it a bit bigger. For one, I want it a bit bigger. Okay, and then also I think I want some black in there somewhere, some contrast. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a black, I think I want a black outline on my font. Let's try that. So once again, I highlight my font, and up here you see it says outline. If I was to click on that, it would give me the outline. And I think, like I said, I want to go with a black. So all I have to do is, if you see in the corner here, in the corner of this square, you see black. So if I drag my circle to that corner, you can't see it yet because it's selected, black is selected. But once I go to line width and I pull this over, then you start to see the black pop out. Okay. Alright, so that's looking pretty cool. And I want to sit my dog right on top of those words. Alright, that's looking pretty good so far. Alright, so at this point, we could actually leave it like this if you wanted something very simple, because that's how it's going to look. Alright, so either you can leave it like this, or we can add another element to it. Alright, I'm liking how it's looking right now. So let's add another element. So say for instance I wanted to add some kind of circle to it, just to give it a symbolic kind of look. I would click on this actual shape, the triangle shape here, and this shape gives me a number of other shapes. So say if I wanted a circle, so if I click on circle, this pops out, and then I want to put a circle right behind the poodle. All right, so if I enlarge my circle and put it right over the poodle, and first I want the pink, I want my circle pink as well. Okay, let me see. No, I lied. I want my circle black because the poodle is pink, so I want my circle black. So let's just say I want to once again click on the circle. You always have, whatever element that you're trying to change, you always have to make sure that it's selected. And if it's selected, it'll have the square around it. Okay, so let's go, guys. So I hope you're liking it so far. If you are liking it, please give your boy a thumbs up. Drop down there and give me some comments if you're liking it, and also turn on those notifications. All right, thank you. So let's jump back in. So I want my circle to be black. All right, so I make sure my circle is highlighted, and then I drag right to the corner to make it black. Okay, and then all I have to do is now I have to make it drop back. Okay, so it's not in the front of the poodle and it's not in the front of the font. I have to make it drop all the way back, and this is how you do that. Once the circle is selected, down in the right corner you see circle. I think you may not be able to see it because my big head is in the way, so let me move it myself over. Computers are amazing. So here now you can see it. So if you see, it says circle. So this is what is highlighted, because you see the dark box around it that says it's highlighted. Okay, it's chosen. So these three small dots, if I click on those, it'll give me some options, and you see where it says send to back. So if I click send to back, look what happens. Wow, that pops in the back of there. You see that, guys? All right, and what I want it a bit bigger. Okay, how's that looking so far? So now for the finishing touch, because I like how my font looks with that background behind it, with that the black on the ends of it. I like how that looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that same black, but I'm going to switch it around. My black circle, I'm going to make that pop by putting a yellow outline. Sorry, a pink outline. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I don't know why I said yellow. Forgive me. I'm human. Alright, so I'm going to put a pink circle around the outline. Alright, so let's go. So once again, make sure it's selected. The circle is selected. Click on outline. Alright, once I click on outline, now we can do the same thing again. We can click the eyedropper. If we didn't want to click the eyedropper also, guys, you can do this as well. If I clicked on the poodle, this is the color for the poodle. This FF00F6. This is the color for the poodle. I can always just copy that and then go on the other part and paste, or I can do as I say, where, like I said, I can make sure my circle is highlighted, click on the eyedropper icon, and then go on my poodle and click. But wait a minute, guys, I was just about to make a mistake. Look what's highlighted, fill. So if I did that, watch what will happen. All right, so you just be careful. If you do make a mistake, all you have to do, guys, watch this. All you have to do, right in the left-hand corner is my header. Okay, good. In the left-hand corner, you see it says undo. Okay, it looks like a little watch, a little clock. If you hit undo, it takes you back. Okay, so what we want to do is, like I said, I want to select my circle, but I also want to select the outline on the circle. Okay, so make sure you click that, and then click the eyedropper icon, and then we want to click on the poodle. Once we click the poodle, you see nothing happens. That's fine. Nothing happens at first because our line width, guys, our line width is at 1, so you can't see it. But watch when I start to pull it back. Oh yeah, there you have it. So you see that pops out now, guys. All right, so that looks amazing to me, guys. I don't know about you, but let me know what you think about my logo. And how many minutes? 10 minutes. I'm thinking it's a professional style logo in less than 15 minutes. And if you take some time, I'm sure you can come up with something even better than this. All right, but this is just to show you how powerful this software is, and what you can do with the software by yourself for free. Okay, so let's move on. All right, so if I'm finished with this logo right now, right, what the next step is to do is to actually crop it, make it smaller. All right, so what we do is, if you look right here in the right hand corner, you will see the little crop symbol. Once you click this, this actually puts a border around the logo. Okay, so you need to click that in order to make your logo, like to center your logo and to make it make the image smaller, but also make the image itself a bit bigger on the actual paper that it's on. Okay, the actual background that it's on, it makes it it spreads it out a bit bigger. Okay, so once I've done that, what you do is to save this now. This is the part that I need you to get. To save this, in the right hand upper corner where you see that little diskette, you click on that diskette which says save logo. You click on that diskette. Now the message which pops up is, if you read it, it tells you that if you read the upper part of the message, that's telling you it's trying to get you to buy the actual vector and the high resolution JPEG files. And vector files and high resolution JPEG files and PNG files are used for better resolution. So if you want something that you can put on a small card and also span it out and stretch it where you can put it on a big logo or big flyer or big banner, you would have to get a vector file. Okay, and it allows you to stretch it and you don't lose resolution. Okay, but if you're just starting out, you just want something to put, on your website or even on some business cards, you can do a free download and it doesn't look bad at all. You really can't see it because you don't stretch it. Now when you start to stretch it, then you may see it. Okay, but you can download a free file, and it's a free PNG file, and it allows you to put it wherever you want. But just like I said, once you start to stretch it, you see a distortion because this one is free, guys. So if you want the paid one, it gives you a better resolution. It's for $19, but you get a better resolution where you can send it to any graphic designer and he can use that throughout all of your graphics, through anything that you want done. Like I said, from your business card straight to your big banner. Okay, so let's download the free file. So right where it says no thanks, download low resolution file, we click on that. Once you click on that, it'll start to download in the lower. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think I need to move myself again. But you can see it download right here in the lower left hand corner. Okay, what I also tend to do, guys, is, so if I'm finished with this saving part, I click the little X, get that disappear. What I also tend to do is I tend to bookmark my logos, so because you can always come right back to the spot and you can edit this again. So because this also stays on the actual website. Isn't that amazing? They actually save your free logos on their website. Okay, so you can come back to it, edit it anytime you want. So what I tend to do is I tend to bookmark it, and I'll just drop it in my logo folder. This is my logo folder. Okay, this is to show you how many times I actually used it. Now you guys may not be able to see how many times, but I have a bunch of different logos in here that I use from this site. All right, but I just saved that, and I can always come back to this any given time. All right, guys, so after you've saved it, you go and open your PNG in your download folder or wherever your files download to, and it looks exactly like this. So you can go and save this and put it wherever you want online. Hey guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Remember, none of this is possible without the right mindset. Control your mindset, control your future, guys. Take care, have a good one, and check out our next video.